Hello, everyone. The Power of Pi here, and today we're going to be looking at the 2021 AMC10B Problem 18. So here's a view of the problem. A fair six-sided die is repeatedly rolled until an odd number appears. What is the probability that every even number appears at least once before the first occurrence of an odd number? Okay, so we're actually going to solve this problem in two ways. Let's look at the first solution. Solution 1. And then this is actually a very slick solution. So let's consider the set of all possible die rolls. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So now let's maybe simulate our process. So for example, we could have like 2, 5, 1, 3, 1, 1. We could also have like 2, 4, 6, 1, 2. And what we realize is that this is a failure and this is a success. What we also cleverly realize is we can have basically a count of the first three unique numbers that show up. So in this case, it's 2, 5, 1. And in this case, it's 2, 4, 6. And we precisely see we have a victory whenever the first three unique numbers, the set of unique numbers shown, are the even numbers. So if we have some 2, 4, 6 as the first three unique numbers in our die rolls, that means we win. So from this, we know that we have one possible unordered success, 2, 4, 6, out of 6 choose 3 unordered possibilities of 3 unique die rolls that show up. For example, 2, 5, 1 would be counted. So this is 1 over 20, and our answer is C. So this itself is a pretty hard solution to come up with. So let me provide maybe a little bit more of a easier solution to come up with. And this will be using states. So solution 2. So for this solution, we're going to actually notice that there are inherently some states in this game, okay? So we can either be at a stage where we have rolled one even number, one unique even number, for example, 2, 2, 2. We've rolled 2 3 times. We've only rolled 1, 2. We can be at a stage where we've rolled 2 unique even numbers, for example, 2, 4. And then we can be at a stage where we roll no even numbers. In that case, we actually lost. So what we're going to define is we're going to define T1 equal probability of win when one unique even is rolled. And similarly, we're going to define P2 as the same thing, but 2 unique even rolled. Okay, so let's see how this can help us solve the problem. So now let's look at P1. So from P1, this is when we've only rolled one even number. So let's say like 2, 2, 2, or whatever. With probability 1, 6, we'll roll that same even number and return to that exact same stage. With probability 1/3, we roll any of the 2 other even numbers to get us to stage P2. And then that extra 1/2 comes from when we roll an odd number. And in that case, we lose, so we simply don't account for that. So this is equation 1. Now let's look at P2. Now we're at the stage where we have, if you were to look at all our rows, we see we only have 2 unique numbers, 2 unique even numbers. So we can roll with probably 1/3 and go to that same stage when we roll any of those 2 unique numbers again out of the 6 outcomes. Or with probability 1/6, we'll roll that last even number we need to guarantee a win. And then again, that 1/2 comes from when we roll an odd number and automatically lose. So now all that is left to do is solve for P2 and P1 and then determine our next course of action. So from equation 2, we'll subtract 1/3 P2 to get 2/3 P2 is equal to 1/6. So P2 is then 1/6 times 3/2, which is 1/4. Now, from equation 1, I'll subtract 1/6 P1 to get 5/6 P1 is equal to 1/3, and substituting, that gives us 1/4. So that means P1 is 1/12 times 6/5 is 1/10. Okay, so now what we've found is that the probability of me winning when I have rolled one unique even number is 1/10. Well, how do I even get to the stage P1 in the first place? The first die I roll has to be an even number, and then I'll automatically go to stage P2, where I have a 1/10 chance of winning the game. If I were to roll an odd number, then I lose. If I roll an even number with a 1/2 chance, I go to stage P1. So our answer is 1/2 times 1/10, which is 1/20. Let's look back, and that is answer choice C, as confirmed in 2 solutions. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to subscribe for any new videos.